Merstham Football Club's future hangs very much in the balance today, the last day of the 2022-23 Isthmian South Central Division season. It's a battle to avoid the lottery of a relegation playoff. If Merson beat mid-table Westfield this afternoon and Ashford Town fall to defeat at nearby Sutton Common Rovers, then the Moatsiders survive. If Ashford avoid defeat, then Merson will be hoping Rovers and Bedfont Sports both do not win, because that will send Merstham straight down with Tooting and Mitcham United. Goal difference plays a role in that latter scenario, however, and I'll give a clearer picture just before kick-off, but essentially Merstham need a win today to stand any chance. Team news this afternoon: for his last league line-up this season, player boss Peter Adenye has kept faith with the same 16 that earned that massive 1-0 win at playoff hopefuls Chertsey Town last week, except Ore Bello comes in for David Bangura on the bench. That means club top goal scorer Brian Zeppo, who came on as a sub and scored that winner at Chertsey, may have to star again if the going gets tough off of the bench. Visitors Westfield haven't got anything to play for in terms of the league, but they did reach the Aldershot Senior Cup final last Wednesday. Manager Ian Selly, he of ex-Arsenal fame, has made two changes from that lineup as John Sanchez and Florent Ada come in for Samir Badia and Andrew Crossley. So any excuse to use the word permutations. Let's take a look at some of the scenarios that could play out today. Simply, if Merstham win and Ashford lose, then Merstham will stay up on goal difference. If Ashford avoid defeat at Sutton Common Rovers, then Merstham will have to contend a playoff game against potentially the likes of Rains Park Vale, Badshot Lee. There's a few others in there. It's a bit of a minefield. We'll try and get into that probably post-match. However, if the unthinkable happens and the Moatsiders do lose, Sutton Common Rovers beat Ashford and Bedfont Sports wins against Guernsey, then the Moatsiders will automatically go down alongside already doomed Tooting and Mitcham United. However, if Bedfont fail to get a victory today, Merson will at least have the second bite of the cherry at staying up, as they'll remain in the playoff positions. One good thing in Merson's favour is Sutton Common Rovers have to win to guarantee not going straight down, so their nearby neighbours should give Ashford a real run for their money. And if all three matches end 0-0, it will be as you were, and I've waffled on longer than Liz Truss's Premiership, and I've just wasted all of your time. So anyway, we're going to get the game underway. It is Merstham against Westfield. The Moatsiders need the 3 points. I'm James Barrett Sterling for Merstham TV, and we're fully behind Peter and the boys today. Flicked on by Allen. Here's the first touch for Kisasaka, just loses out. They found a Fedji. Drops it off for Baxter, tries to get it back into the path of the winger. Fedji takes it first time. Took a slight deflection off of Reed, good covering. Your players inside the 6-yard box. A first test for Chalap Nixak, it goes in short. Huckle. Shot goes in, and the worst possible start for Merstham. Didi and Bombay has opened the scoring with less than 2 minutes on the clock, and this is not the start the Moatsiders needed. It was a short corner routine. The number 7 just drifted into the box. It was a shot across Chalap Nixak's bow, and it ended up into the back of the net. Chalap Nixak gets it away. Inadvertently flicked on. Adam picks up the pieces. He's 20 yards from goal, shifts it onto his left foot and gets a shot off. First bit of action for Wheeler, but that's positive for Merstham. Ball goes out wide to Alexi, who just steps inside, and Dombe stands it up. Mansoray can only find Adam. He's away from one, he's gone down under the second. Referee not interested. Ada leaves it. Huckle tries to change the angle, looking to get Ndombe away. Alexi's got to go across. He's only got 2 to aim for. The box goes in short to Baxter. Oh, big chance for him. He had oceans of space. The Merson management team won't be happy with that. But fortunately for the home side, he blazed it over first time. Michael Kamara, Merson skipper, knocks it long, looking for Deacon. He could be in here. Gets it over the top. Can he find a finish? He tried to lay it off to Kisasaka, gets it back. An important tackle in, I think, by Huckle. He's out muscled by Ndombe. Huckle gets it forwards, straight down the throat of Chalap Nixak. He was a little bit on the stretch. Might have been a few around the edge of the stadium that were a bit worried about that, but the online goalkeeper plucked it out of the air. So just looking at the division as it stands, 21 minutes on the clock, and it's further bad news for Merson. Bedfont Sports are 2-0 up in their game against Guernsey. Sutton Common Rovers 0-0 with Ashford Town at the moment. So just little bridges being built elsewhere. Merstham need a goal to get themselves back into this one as soon as they can. Kisasaka nodding it forward, helped on by Deacon. Masakini, can he get away from his man? Delivers it up for Kisasaka, who nods it down. Here's Deacon, first time to put it over the crossbar. First real shot in anger, plenty of power behind it, but just couldn't get his head over the ball. Deacon, but you sense it's coming for Merstham. 26 minutes on the clock. Ball breaks for Afeji. Plays it in for Ada. He's only got Baxter to aim for. He plays it across. It's missed everybody. And Dombe away by Alexiou at the near post. Sanko gratefully takes it down and it's behind Kisasaka. Corner goes in very low, headed away by Kisasaka at the near post. Masakini turned his back onto it and Dombe showed quick feet. It's broken here. Westfield get another shot off. Good save by Chalap Nixak, and Kamara was there to sweep up the pieces. Ada it was with the shot. Westfield building patiently. Now it gets fed through. Chalap Nixak's live to it though. He wants to get it out quickly. Wilson can turn it. He's got some space. Looking to travel. Finds Adam, who takes it first time past Mansouré. He's got two to aim for. The cross goes in low and Wheeler's there again just to break Merstham hearts. Long throw goes into the box, comes off the head of Reed. Baxter volleys it, and well, sometimes you just got to take your hat off and say, what a strike. He took it first time on the angle and put it into the top corner. Chalap Nixak beating all ends up, and now Merstham have got a real mountain to climb. With 40 minutes on the clock, Merstham 2 down, Bedfont Sports, thanks to a double by Nathan Hogan, are still 2-0 to the good against Guernsey. Sutton Common Rovers and Ashford Town are still deadlocked at 0-0. So as it stands, Merstham will still be in the lottery of the relegation playoff. But a goal for Sutton Common Rovers could make things even worse. Alexiou gets it away. It's come off a Westfield head into the path of Adam, who plays it through for Kisasaka. Takes it down on his right foot. He's just on the edge of the area. Looks up and tries to find Masakini. He has found him. He's faced up by Mason. Onto his left foot. Gets a shot off. It's been blocked. Here's Wilson. Tried to pick his spot. Blocked by Huckle. Alexiou does well and he's won the throw in. Corner kick to the Moat side as Wilson makes a signal. Goes up towards the near post. Clutch of players get it half away. Allen's managed to get it back out to Wilson. Onto his right foot, gets a shot away. It's been blocked at the near. Wheeler went down, but it didn't reach him. Wheeler's kick isn't a good one, but it did bobble over halfway. It's been lofted over the top by Allen. Deacon's been flagged as offside. He guides it goalwards. It was a decent finish as well, but the linesman's flag did go up. He didn't look offside from my position. Peter Adenyi is absolutely incredulous. He's just looking at the linesman. Deacon finished it sublimely. The free kick gets played forward, left-footed by Sanko, looking for Alexiou. Nods it down. The opportunity's been held. The referee's given a penalty. Merstham get a lifeline. Michael Kamara was being held as he looked to turn. When you talk about moments in football, they don't get much bigger than this. It's Reece Deacon. Can he reduce the arrears? It's a slow run up and he does stick it away. And Merstham have hope. They can breathe a little easier. Reece Deacon's 4th goal. They've all come from the penalty spot. He's definitely been the man to cure the Merstham penalty blues. And it's now Merson 1, Westfield 2. Wilson takes the free kick, he knocks it forwards. It's over Masakini, but here's Alexiou in behind. Holds off Mason, knocks it back into the path of Masakini. Back onto his right foot. That's to find Alexiou again, he just ghosts it up. Zeppo jogs it down. Masakini, he's surrounded by blue shirts, he can't get the shot off. It opened up for him a couple of times. Kamara does well just to block off Baxter. Just over an hour gone here at the Wellflow Stadium. Merson 1, Westfield 2. It's a great ball to try and find Deacon, but again, that man Butler's there. Masakini finds Zeppo on the edge of the area, steps back onto his right foot, gets a shot on! And Brian Zeppo's the man for Merstham! He's got a back level 2-2! That's really set the cat amongst the pigeons now. He's getting the crowd going. He's off the bench for the second time in a week with another important goal. Merstham 2, Westfield 2. Brian Zeppo's goal was so important. Sutton Common Rovers are now leading 1-0 against Ashford Town. So that point, as it currently stands, keeps Merstham in the playoff lottery. Bedfont Sports still winning 3-0. They've also missed a penalty, I believe. But as things stand, Merstham are still in the masters of their own destiny. And it goes, it's been headed away at the near by Zeppo. He's doing a job at both ends. Almost midway through the second half. And with Sutton Common Rovers winning 1-0, another goal for Merstham now would be very, very welcome. They've got some defending to do first. Mason trotting over to take yet another corner kick. Goes in very short, and it's been missed, and Chalap-Niczak just beat it away. Danger this for Merstham. The keeper comes out and smothers the ball. And it's been cleared. Real heart in mouth time there. Deacon just couldn't get it forward, but real heart in mouth time there for everyone associated with Merstham. Westfield just couldn't force the ball in. A moment of respite. Merstham have been all over Westfield since the start of the second half. It's fair to say that at that chance a couple of minutes ago aside, they've got themselves back level at 2-2. One more goal could do it, the way results are going elsewhere. Merstham got all the big lads up, it fizzes in off the chest of Zeppo. Just gets in front of his man. Merstham need to keep this alive. Here's Adam. Checks in onto his left foot, heavy touch, he's giving it away. Baxter can't keep it away from Wilson. Alexiou just nods it forward. Kamara's still up there. Might drop for Zeppo onto his right foot. Gets a shot on deflection. And Wheeler's tipped it over. So close for Merstham. That man Zeppo again. He took a deflection and Wheeler just tipped it over the bar. It was dipping in. Well, it doesn't matter. With 10 minutes to go, the table still looks the same. Sutton Common Rovers now still leading 1-0 against Ashford Town. It was Maxwell Oldham with the goal just on the hour mark. About the same time Merstham got their equaliser. So they're still in the playoff lottery positions at the moment, but Bedfont Sports still 3-0 up at the moment with 10 minutes to go and looking doomed. The corner kick gets knocked in. Keeper's missed it! And it's dribbled wide. Referee's given the linesman signal for a goal kick. Polarised fashions, I don't know. Zeppo smelt blood. He's looking to take Merson forward. Here's Masakini. He's got Deacon in the box. Bellows streaking in at the back post out. Lovely footwork for Masakini. He's blasting it over. Wheeler came out. The frustration around the Wellflow is palpable. It was lovely feet from the playmaker. Wheeler came out to narrow the angle and he blasted it over. Deacon on his knees in the box. He's up now, but the frustration on the home bench was there for all to see. Zeppo holding off the attentions of Sanchez. Masakini getting involved with, and he's away from Huckle. He's away from another one as well. He needs to pick a pass now. Ball goes through to Allen, who gets scythed down by Sanchez. He's already been booked, and it's a second yellow. Deep in added time, Sanchez is gone. Could this be the moment for Merstham? It's chipped up off the head of Allen. It drops down and it's over the top from Brian Zeppo. Is there one last chance for Merstham? This game has just been back and forth. Sanko tries to change the angle, looking for good. Nods it down, half away by Huckle. Baxter just gets it forward, and that's it. Mersam's last league game of the season yields a 2-2 draw. Both sides really gave it their all. And it's just a wait now to see if Sutton Common Rovers can hold on to that 1-goal lead against Ashford Town, because if they do, then Merson will be in the playoff lottery for the relegation spots. As it stands currently, that's how it is. Bedfont Sports have got 6 against Guernsey now, but they look like they're going to be relegated. And that is indeed that. Sutton Common Rovers have beaten Ashford Town 1-0, which means the point here at the Wellflow is good enough for Merstham to keep them alive for another week as they enter the playoff lottery to see if they can remain in the South Central Division for next season. For Merstham TV, I've been James Barrett Sterling. I'm going to go and catch my breath and then get some feedback on this one.